Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Bob DiMaria with another episode of Ask Dr. Bob from Naples, Florida, and Westlake, Ohio. Tremendous questions. Here we go. How do you reverse hyperthyroidism? I've not had that asked before. So I need to know a little bit more about you before I'm going to make a definite answer. I don't think it'd be wise to get half of your thyroid gland taken out. It'd be interesting to know what you've been eating, what kind of chemicals you've been exposed to, a little bit more about you yourself. This is for anybody that has a hyperthyroid, so you may consider scheduling a personal consultation with me. Now, next question. Your husband was on medication for high cholesterol, started taking omega-3 oils for several years, and then your triglycerides were some elevated, and they said he had a fatty liver about 3 years ago. Now, I wrote a book, Dr. Bob's Drugless Guide to Detoxification. So much about diet. I don't know exactly what your husband has been consuming, which has a lot to do with everything. Because see, this is a rough rule of thumb. When cholesterol is up and your triglycerides or fat are normal, the cholesterol could be elevated because of stress. I see that half the time. If on the other hand, your cholesterol is up and your triglycerides or fat are elevated, it's poor dietary choices, usually carbs. So you may consider getting Dr. Bob's Drugless Guide to Detoxification, helping you create a plan. Dr. Bob, I was reading a study about omega-3 fats, and it was suggested that they are converted to triglycerides, and then with the fatty liver and elevated triglycerides, they should be on possibly a supplement. Now, what we have found when it comes to liver health, we take digital films of our patients, of our practice members. The liver should stop right about the bottom of the right chest, the right ribs. Now, when we look at it, if it's enlarged, we always talk about fruit, because fruit will cause a fatty liver. We look at medications. We have successfully helped fatty livers shrink, and I had a lady just yesterday that her liver shrunk about 2 inches, backing off fruit, maybe medications. I know a lot of people like to drink wine and alcohol. I'm not saying for you not to, but it places a demand on your liver. We use phosphatidylcholine. That could help it. You may consider the castor oil pack. I've had people take 6 to 9 phosphatidylcholine a day. I need to know a little bit more about you. You may consider having the omega test done to check your omega-3, 6, and your other inflammatory items under like arachidonic acid. Dr. Bob, I just saw the episode on fatty liver. I'm menopausal, 53, with diabetes, had my gallbladder removed 15 years ago. You want to know about the bovine bile. But we have a product that we use from Biotics Research Corporation, so please go to our website. It's called Beta Plus. I would take one with each meal. But as I told the last couple individuals, you might want to get Dr. Bob's Drugless Guide to Detoxification. Ladies, you might want to get Dr. Bob's Drugless Guide to Balancing Female Hormones, because we address those issues there. Look into the castor oil pack. It's really very good. Someone just heard me interview. They were really happy with it. They wanted to know about fruit. I only eat a half an apple a day. That's it. I don't do pears. I don't do plums. I don't do pineapple. I don't do bananas. I eat only a half an apple a day. I prefer Honey Crisp. You could do Gaily. You could do Fuji. I eat it in the morning. I don't take it after a meal. When I'm here in the office and I'm seeing our patients, I would use it, quote unquote, for like my snack kind of a food, if that helps you. And it really becomes very sweet if that's the only thing that you're doing sweet-wise, and that's all I do. Question about my grandson having eczema. Now, that's a very good question. And skin irritation. Black currant seed oil. That's what I have used. That's what we use in our practice. We have a great product from Biotics Research Corporation. You might want them to do 2 or 3 a day to start with. That's really good. No orange juice, no sugar, because his liver could be compromised also, and that will just add to it. This is going to be my last question. I'd like to know if you have any recommendations for being able to walk again. This individual was diagnosed with a condition called ARSACS, which is a chromosomal challenge, and I'm going to have the actual wording and what's going on with that for you in the written notes. I would find a skilled chiropractor in your area. I would definitely have some blood chemistries done. I would rule out any maybe parasite issue, but for sure you want to see a skilled chiropractor, have them evaluate your spine, go through a series of adjustments, and I would pray that would make a difference in your overall health. I'm Dr. Bob DeMaria.